Apple's next iPhone will be as thin as the firm's iPod Touch, it has been claimed. Tech blog Otakara says that the iPhone 7 will be 1 millimeter thinner than its predecessor, the iPhone 6s, and will measure 6.1 millimeters in thickness. It also claims the new handset, expected to be revealed in September, will feature stereo speakers, but could dump the headphone socket to slim it down. It is also expected to have a thinner Lightning port, although it is believed the same cable will still work with the handset. It also reiterated claim that Apple will lose the bump from the camera lens. It is believed the larger of the expected two models will use a radical dual-lens camera, and a Sony executive appeared to confirm the move earlier this year. Macrumors claims this version could be called the iPhone Pro. Sony Corporation's Kenichiro Yoshida stated that the takeoff of smartphones with dual-lens camera, will be in the year of 2017. During a financial call, Macrumors said, according to a source who has provided reliable information in the past, the iPhone 7 body will appear very similar to the design used for the iPhone 6 and 6s, with two significant exceptions. The first involves the rear camera, which protrudes slightly on the iPhone 6 and 6s. On the iPhone 7, the camera is said to sit flush with the rear casing, enabled by a thinner camera module. The other significant change with the body of the iPhone 7 is the removal of antenna bands across the rear, allowing for a cleaner all-metal look on the back. Antenna bands at the sides and around the top and bottom edges are said to remain, however. Analyst Minkai Kuo claimed last year the iPhone 7, which is unlikely to launch until at least September 2016, will be the firm's thinnest handset to date at just 6 millimeters thick. This would put on a par with the iPod Touch, and would be almost a millimeter thinner than the current iPhone 6. Apple's original iPhone, released in 2007, was 12.3 millimeters thick. By comparison, the current iPhone 6 is 6.9 millimeters thick, while the larger iPhone 6 Plus is 7.1 millimeters. These devices are noticeably thinner than the iPhone 5s, which measures 7.6 millimeters. However, thinner devices are potentially more vulnerable to being broken, and the iPhone 6 Plus, for example, was criticized for bending in the pockets of its owners due to its larger, thinner design. Following these Bendgate complaints, rumors suggested Apple was planning to use stronger materials in future models. In particular, sources familiar with the plans said Apple could use the same 7000 series aluminum used in its Apple Watch. The material would make the next iPhone 60% harder than the iPhone 6. The iPod Touch is 6.1 millimeters thick, but its screen is smaller than the iPhone's, at just 4 inches. It doesn't take a SIM card, meaning it can be thinner because it needs fewer internal components as the iPhone. If Mr. Kuo's claims are true, Apple's next-generation handset would be its thinnest yet, but it would still be significantly thicker than the thinnest phone in the world, Vivo's X5 Max. Vivo's Android handset is just 4.75 millimeters, when rival phone maker Oppo's R5 is 4.85 millimeters. Samsung also has a super thin phone called the Galaxy A8, which measures 5.9 millimeters.